most courageous, the most merciful. Dear my third secondary students, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss two units, Unit 12 and Unit 13. I am going to concentrate on or focus on the most important definitions, the most important language notes, and the most important grammatical points. Number one, let's start with the title of the unit. Unit 12, which is entitled Muddling Lingual A Wrinkle in Time. What is the meaning of a wrinkle in time? That means التقاعد في الوقت. And with the most important definitions. Number one, clear up. Clear up. That means in Arabic يوضح أو يشرح أو يزيل الغموض أو يعيد ترتيب الشيء مرة أخرى. Explain something that is confusing. Explain something that is confusing or mysterious. يعني نوضح شيء معين أو نشرحه أو نزيل الغموض الموجود فيه. Number two, lecture. Lecture, that means in Arabic محاضرة. A talk to a group of people. A talk to a group of people about a subject. حديث مع مجموعة من الناس عن موضوع ما. If we add "a" at the end or at the end of the word lecturer, that means in Arabic محاضر. فالمحاضر هو الشخص اللي بيلقي المحاضرة. For example, Professor Iman is a lecturer at Ain Shams University. That means in Arabic محاضر في جامعة عين شمس. Number three, non-fiction. Non-fiction يعني واقعي أو غير خيالي equals real. About real facts or events, not imaginary ones. الحديث عن الأشياء الواقعية التي ليست خيالية. Number four, concentrate. Concentrate, that means in Arabic يركز. Note the following carefully. Concentrate is always followed by preposition on. بمعنى يركز على equals focus on يركز على. Think very carefully about something you are doing. Think very carefully about something you are doing. Concern. Concern, that means in Arabic اهتمام أو قلق. A feeling of worry, شعور بالقلق about something important. A feeling of worry about something important. Defeat. Defeat, that means in Arabic يهزم أو يتغلب على equals beat. يهزم أو يتغلب على. Win again, battle معركة or election انتخاب against someone ضد شخص ما. Evil. Evil, that means in Arabic شر أو شرير أو كريه الرائحة. Very cruel or harmful. Very cruel or harmful. What do you know about Michael's evil plan? زي ما احنا عارفين في النوفل بتاعتنا The Prisoner of Zenda, Dr. Michael made an evil plan in order to be a king. Gab. Gab, that means in Arabic فجوة أو ثغرة. A space between two things or two parts of something. Manage. Manage, that means in Arabic يتمكن. It's always followed by preposition to. So manage to, that means in Arabic يتمكن من. It's always followed by infinitive. For example, I managed to pass the exam. تمكنت من أن أجتاز الامتحان. But there is a difference between manage to and succeed in. Succeed in ينجح فيه. It's always followed by gerund, الverb plus ing. For example, I succeeded in passing the exam. Rule, that means in Arabic يحكم as a verb. Note the following carefully. I have two words. Rule, R-O-L-E, that means in Arabic دور. For example, tourism can play an important role in our modern life. But rule, R-U-L-E, we can use it as a noun بمعنى قاعدة, and we can use it as a verb بمعنى يحكم. Who is the ruler of your country? من الحاكم بتاع القطر أو البلد بتاعك؟ Switzerland. Switzerland, that means in Arabic سويسرا. A country in the center of Europe. هو قطر يقع في وسط أوروبا. And now let's move to the most important language notes. Number one, I have two words. What is the difference between evil and evils? Evil, as we know, شرير أو الشر أو سوء أو خبيث أو لعين أو كريه الرائحة. For example, the rubbish bin was giving off an evil smell, يعني رائحة كريهة. But evils, that means in Arabic مساوئ. For example, he warned the young man against the evils of drugs, يعني من مساوئ المخدرات. Gap and hole. What is the difference between the two words? Gap, فجوة أو ثغرة أو فراغ أو تفاوت. For example, the gap between the rich and the poor is growing bigger. يعني الفجوة بين الأغنياء والفقراء تزداد في السعة أو في الكبر. But who, ثقب أو حفرة أو تجويف. For example, there was a huge hole in the road. يعني كان يوجد حفرة في الطريق. Defeat equals beat. We must be ready to defeat our enemies in battle. يعني يجب أن نكون جاهزين أو مستعدين لكي نتغلب على أو نهزم أعدائنا في المعركة. Be concerned that means in Arabic يعني قلق من أو قلق بشأن. It always followed by full sentence يعني جملة كاملة. She was concerned that she might get lost. She was concerned that she might get lost. Number two, as far as I am concerned, that means in Arabic على قدر اهتمامي, equals so far as I am concerned, equals in my opinion في رأيي. As far as I am concerned, you can do what you like. أن تفعل ما يحلو لك. Lecture, that means in Arabic as a noun محاضرة, as a verb بمعنى يحاضر أو يؤنب أو يوبخ أو يلوم شخص. For example, he gives me lectures on Arabic literature يعني محاضرة عن الأدب العربي. Give or deliver a lecture, that means in Arabic يلقي محاضرة. For example, Professor Ashraf Al-Baz gave us a lecture at American University. I have 3 words: wait, wait for, and await. Wait, that means in Arabic ينتظر. For example, hurry up, أسرع. Everyone is waiting. كل شخص ينتظر. Note the following carefully. Everyone is always followed by singular. يعني تعامل معاملة السنجولار المفرد. Wait for, that means in Arabic ينتظر قدوم someone شخص ما or something أو شيء ما. A lot of people are waiting for the bus. يعني ينتظرون قدوم الأتوبيس. Await, it's always followed by object مفعول به ينتظر أو يتوقع شيء أن يحدث. For example, I will await your call. سوف أنتظر مكالمتك. But I have an important expression. Can't wait or can hardly wait. لا يستطيع الانتظار تلهفا على شيء معين سوف يحدث. For example, I can hardly wait to see him again. متلهف أن يراه مرة أخرى. And now, my dear students, let's move to structure, القواعد or grammar. It's about expressing necessity and the obligation. التعبير عن الضرورة والإلزام. In order to express necessity in the present, we use has to, have to, must, has got to, and have got to. They equal, it is necessary for plus object plus to plus infinitive. For example, he has to work 8 hours a day. يعني مضطر أن يعمل 8 ساعات في اليوم. Another example, we have to follow our school rules. لازم نحترم القواعد والقوانين المدرسية. But note the following carefully. We use has to and have to express necessity in the present when we have no choice. ما يكونش عندنا اختيار to do something or not. Whether to do something or not يعني نعمل شيء معين أو نرفضه. ولكن الضرورة according to طبقا ل rules القواعد and the laws والقوانين. Number 2. To express necessity in the past, we use had to. Had to, that means in Arabic كان مضطر إلى. It equals needed to. They equal it was necessary for plus object plus to plus infinitive. For example, I had to take a taxi yesterday. كنت مضطر إلى أن أخذ تاكسي امبارح. Because it was raining. لأنها كانت تمطر. وعشان نستخدم had to or needed to يبقى لازم عندي she refers to the past simple يشير إلى الماضي البسيط. Number 3, to express necessity in the future we use will have to plus infinitive. يعني will have to plus infinitive زائد المصدر. It equals will need to. They equal it will necessary for plus object plus to plus infinitive. For example, he will have to get up early because of the exam. يعني لازم ضرورة يستيقظ مبكرا غدا بسبب الامتحان. Listen to me carefully. We use must to express. Number 1. Strong advice. نصيحة قوية. For example, if you go to Aswan, you must visit the high dam. دي نصيحة قوية. Number 2 a warm invitation يعني دعوة صادقة. For example you must come ينبغي أن تأتي and have lunch with us وتتناول الغداء معنا. Number 3 a strong reminder يعني تذكرة قوية. For example I am too late I must call my parents ينبغي أن أتصل بوالدي. Number 4 for obligation بس الإلزام بيبقى داخلي من الشخص نفسه وليس من سلطة خارجية. For example I must stop the car ينبغي أن أوقف السيارة when the traffic light is red عندما تكون الإشارة بتاعة المرور حمراء. Lack of necessity التعبير عن عدم الضرورة. Number 1 in the present the negative form of has to is doesn't have to plus infinitive and the negative form of have to is don't have to plus infinitive. But the negative form of must is mustn't. Mustn't in fact it equals it's not allowed for you ليس مسموحا لك. It's against the law إنه ضد القانون. It's banned إنه محرم. It's prohibited إنه ممنوع أو محظور. كذلك it's forbidden إنه ممنوع or it's illegal غير شرعي أن تفعل كذا. For example you mustn't park here لا ينبغي أن تركن هنا. It equals it's not allowed for you to park here equals it's against the law to park here equals it's banned to park here equals it's illegal to park here. But the negative form of had to is didn't have to plus infinitive. For example he didn't have to get up early yesterday because it was a holiday. يعني ما كانش مضطر انه يستيقظ مبكرا امس لانه كان اجازه. The negative form of will have to is won't have to. For example he won't have to get up early tomorrow because it is Friday يبقى يوم الجمعة. Dear my students, thank you and goodbye for now. إن شاء الله استراحة وبعدين نرجع ليونت 13 which is entitled Building and Engineering الهندسة والبناء.